Week, episode number 6 of the Talking Stick.
Hi.
And show them what you've been working on, Yendi. What's going on?
Let's see. Well, I was trying to catch up on all my masks that I was doing, right? The 2.0 mask. And I still have some youth masks that I'm working on. And these are a couple of the fabric that I have. They're already cut out. I just have to sew them up. And remember, you can use the discount code Talking Stick. When you purchase your orders, you can use the discount code.
10% off.
10%. Okay, so I should be having these done like in a day or two. We will have them available on our website in the youth or accessories, and then go into youth. You should find them in there.
Yep. So let me get this situated as we have another special guest all ready to go. Talking about the Red Road and a lot of things coming up. So this one's going to be pretty happy.
Taunie, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be cool hearing her stories. So she pops on. Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to get some mom advice with kids and how to like handle or juggle it all with
there she is.
At the powwows.
You're on.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, yeah.
We're good.
Pretty good.
Awesome.
All right, so.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
is
we
it
can
good?
hear you.
Oh,
Wi-Fi's
right.
coming. It's coming in and out, but we can hear you.
Can you guys smell me? No. Just kidding.
I just smell his Red Bull.
That's what I need right now. I need a Red Bull.
Where are you at right now? Like, not where you at, but what state you at? Huh?
Yeah, I'm in the birthday room.
Not
The
where
microwave
you at. What state you at? I'm saying.
Oh, shoot. I'm in Washington.
Washington in the birthday room.
I said, don't tell them where you're at. Tell me where you're at.
Washington. I'm in the third chair over.
I was trying to keep it not specific. Come on, no, don't tell them where you're at. I'm
Yeah.
in the basement. So, do an introduction real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm Yendi. I'm Taunie Cullooyah. From my mom's side, I'm Mexican from my dad's side.
And Johnny Nieto from the Tule River Tribe out here in California. Welcome to the Talking Stick podcast, where we share knowledge and different stories, indigenous stories, mainly to educate those who want to learn. So that's the subject here. And go ahead.
My name's Taunie Cullooyah. I'm from Washington State. I'm representing the Kalispel tribe up here in Usk, Washington. Oh, it's beautiful up here. I've met Johnny once, one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that just sticks with you. So yeah.
We were head staff together.
Oh yeah, that was fun. There was like laughs all weekend. It was awesome.
I couldn't get over your kids. They're so funny.
Oh man, yeah, my kids are crazy. Yeah,
Probably
they're
all
fun.
grown now, huh?
Oh yeah, my oldest is like 16 now. We just had his sweet 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a basketball player, so
You
really
gotta teach him, huh? She's a basketball player.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool. I figured.
She thinks she's a basketball player.
Yeah, I think I am. I dream about it.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
I have 5 kids.
Oh.
Their ages, holy. I don't know if you guys hear that, but someone's rolling by. That's really loud.
That's all right.
Yeah. I'm no,
surprised
but,
they pop in.
5 kids. What's that? I know, huh? Just nosy. I'm nosy.
How come nobody asked me?
Yeah, I know. What the heck, huh? Just come introduce yourself. But no, I have 5 kids. Ages. My 2 oldest boys are ages 16 and 14. And then my 3 younger girls are ages 10, 5, and 2. And then I just got custody of I took in my sister's oldest daughter. She's 15, but my sister passed away 2 years ago. So yeah, she has 5 kids as well too. So
And you got one of them?
Yeah, I got one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's an adventure, man. How big's your house? Don't be telling me a studio. Don't be telling
Not
me
big
studio.
enough, that's for sure. Don't you mean my teepee?
Oh my god.
That's a 5-bedroom teepee.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, you're in
We just
Washington.
Huh?
Doesn't Washington have what is it? Lodges? I was gonna say lounges. Lodges.
So what?
No.
I'm in the lounge
Yeah,
right
you are,
now.
yeah. Technically, yeah, you are.
Birthday lounge.
Give me the other person behind you.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So one thing we want to talk about is like the Red Road, right? Not going on right now. Are they doing any powwows up there? There's stuff going on?
No, just online stuff. Yeah, nothing
same
yet.
Same old. Yeah.
I probably would go to one at this point.
Anyone? She said she'll go to intertribal this time.
Yeah, yeah, by myself, like everyone distance, but let me dance.
But yeah, we're talking about the Red Road and what's your experience in different areas going from state to state? What do if you're going to, let's say you're going to California or Nevada or Albuquerque or whatever, what's the differences beyond the states? What do you bring or what do you prepare mentally to bring to those states? Anyone?
Patience.
Patience.
First of all, patience.
First of all, bring my kids.
Yeah. I forgot my kids again. Forgot a mom. No, yeah, definitely patience and I don't even know, snacks. But yeah, I don't know. We're usually pretty ready ahead of time, like where we're gonna stay and stuff. Usually I don't like to drive all the way through. It just kind of scares me, to be tired.
Do you fly or just straight drive, or does it matter?
Usually drive. Yeah, sometimes we fly, but yeah, that's just so expensive for all of us. Really. Yeah,
What's the furthest one? What's the furthest one you've driven to?
Driven? Probably Mayetta, Kansas.
Damn, okay.
Mayetta, maybe.
Yeah, because she's in Washington.
Well, we did a whole loop. It was like a crazy old loop.
Oh, so you hit like a couple of different ones?
North Dakota. Huh?
Did you hit like a couple of different powwows, or was it just nice?
Damn.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was so fun.
That's the definition of the Red Road right there.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss it so much.
So what are you doing now? Like during this quarantine time or whatever?
Oh man, to stay sane, I'm working out. Fitness, basketball every now and then, but I'm just on my kids constantly. I'm like very goal oriented and. I'm always setting goals. I have goals for each of my kids. I have goals for my man. I'm like, I have the whip over there, like, get it done, So, like, I'm just hardcore. Wow. I don't know. They probably hate me.
Are they doing Zoom classes or are they in class now?
Actually, just this week, they just started going all 4 days. So, yeah. The younger ones, the younger girls, they were going all 4 days already, but the older ones just started this week. So, yeah. And the numbers aren't high here. A lot of people have been getting their vaccinations and everything too. So, yeah.
That's good. Wow. Snowing?
Not really. No, I wish. Man. I love the snow. The snow is freaking awesome. Yeah, I wish it would snow more. Everyone's like, it snowed today. And I'm like, yes. I love snow. Yeah, I love it.
That's because they have to go do their little ceremony where they jump in the snow. That's why.
Oh,
You know, the
yeah.
scrubs
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
for purification.
Do you guys ever do that, or do you
No, we
guys get
don't do
snow down
that. That's not us.
there? What? What? You
So
guys better come up here.
we barely have water over here.
All dehydrated.
Yeah.
All drinking
Oh,
Red
man.
Bull.
I know, right?
Go.
Package.
You're gonna bless yourself.
We're saying
in
Red
Red
Bull. I
Bull?
don't want to sponsor.
Yeah. Right, huh? For
No,
real.
but theirs is they bless themselves or cleanse themselves in water. That's
Yeah, we do
That's what they do.
our water ceremony during San Juan's Day in July or June. In June, end of June.
Oh, okay.
That's when we do our stuff.
That's awesome. That's neat.
What are they saying in the chat?
Let
Nothing?
me see.
They bugging in the chat.
Somebody was like,
Yeah.
it's funny how natives could like stretch a joke on for a while.
Just keep going and going.
Yeah. Let me see. Love your mask. Thank
For
you.
real.
My lashes. Thank you. I got them at Indigenous Lashes. That's her Instagram. Let me see. Long live natives. How y'all doing? We're doing good at
El
the
Paso, Texas.
gluten
Man,
native.
El Paso's crazy. Not like it's just congested.
Yeah.
Somebody said only Taunie would get specific to the T about where you're at.
I'm right here.
Tell everybody.
Only stupid Taunie.
I know. Let's go over there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You got questions?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, so we started this right here, the talking stick, to pass on stories, and everybody has their own path and storytelling path too, to keep information. And like Michael, our first guest, we talked about not hoarding information. How some natives do, or that's my story, that don't touch that, or that's my song, you can't sing it. That's a different protocol. But it's like we try to.
That's my man.
Oh my God.
No, I get it.
I flinched on that one.
What?
Natural, I gotta go. Natural instinct. Oh shit!
I don't even know why.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
You were talking about the stories about what Michael was saying when we had him as a guest.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's what we're talking about too. Not hoarding the information, letting stuff out, and actually, how we do it all the time, our own conversations and how we share things. So you growing up, in the two worlds, your story of growing up in the two worlds, meaning our world and then how society world is. How was that like for you?
I actually loved it. I loved it a lot. My dad, Francis Cullooyah, he actually, he brought me around like everywhere all the time. So I think that's why I'm like highly sociable. Like I love being around people. Yeah, we just went everywhere all the time. I remember flying down to Phoenix he won an award for something that I'm so young, like I barely remember what it was, but just seeing the outside world, because he raised us so culturally and traditionally, I was kind of shocked to see a lot of people not into their traditions as much. I was kind of shocked, or even on the Powwow trail, like, there's good and bad in every circle, there's positive and negative, but like he raised us to just be respectful, earn respect, give respect, and but then when you meet those certain people that they're just not raised that way, it's kind of opens your mind. And who is that? It's so cute.
It's our 4-month-old little Jackson.
Oh, you're so cute.
And then we got Yanessa's 3.
She just turned 3.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I wish I had my kids here.
I told you.
They probably would fit in the picture. They fit in here with me. But yeah. I know everyone's like, how many kids do you have? I'm like, I got 5 and 5 more on the way.
Really? 4 more now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll need like 10 teepees.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I enjoy everything.
How do you manage, or what tips would you give for a mom with kids that starts going to powwows? I mean, they're still young for me, but like once they get older, how do you juggle with having kids, going to powwows, seeing them compete or getting them ready, feeding them, you know, everything that comes with being a mom?
Geez. Well, I mean, like probably the easiest part is that everybody is, you know, you go to a powwow and you have your powwow family. So you have a bunch of nieces, nephews. They will come up. They'll help you with like everything.
That's true.
You have your sisters out there on the trail that they'll just jump in and help.
Okay.
But yeah, really just do not try to have the nightlife on the powwow trail. Like that's probably, you know, don't try to go hang out after and get your rest. You know,
Well, you don't want to rock the shirt. You don't want to rock the shirt.
What?
Here for the 4
Yeah.
See, she knows. She knows.
I have that shirt in pink. Just kidding.
You got the little
We
wolf,
wear
the wolf on the
Wednesday.
bottom. Screaming wolf.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
People are like, "What does that mean?" And I was like, "Oh, you don't get it, so don't worry about it."
Yeah. Yeah, you won't get it at all. For real.
Can't have that nightlife, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, people do it.
Yeah.
People do it, you know. But yeah, for me, I'm like, no, if I don't want to be dragging the next day. I'm like, yeah, I need to get up. I'm a night owl, like straight up. And I've been since I was a baby. You know, my parents tell me I've been a night owl since probably birth, straight out of the womb. You know, yeah. And I just, it's hard for me. You know, nighttime comes and I'm like wide awake. I'll be tired all day, and nighttime comes and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm gonna miss out on life if I go to sleep.
That's
No,
true
it's
too,
like,
though.
yeah, it is. But no, I feel like the main thing is just to have snacks all the time. You just gotta have your snacks and you're good.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
She already got her snacks, so behave.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's my advice for everything.
All right. Yeah, because I mean, having kids is already a challenge, and then being in quarantine, I haven't had to think about going to powwows and packing up and just doing everything that comes with it. And I know, like, once we go back, it's gonna be another challenge, like just different.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
You just have your set routine, and you guys know what I'm talking about. You just do, and then when you're raised on the powwow trail, that routine's kind of already embedded into your soul. So you're just like, you have your own kids, and you kind of just find your own way. And I don't know. I feel like it just, like, to give someone advice, like, all of your children are gonna have different personalities. So
yeah,
it's really, you know, family by family. It just depends on who your kids are. You know, like my older kids are very helpful. And on top of bringing my kids, I will bring my nieces and nephews sometimes too. I guess we got it together. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. And then you just have to go with the flow, with whatever one kid throws at you. You have to like figure it out or work with it, and then go to the next one. But at the same time, still trying to go with the plan to get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's teething right now.
Oh, he's so cute though. He's so sweet. So how many kids do you guys have?
Only 2, no more.
She's like,
Boy and girl, or girl and boy, and that's it. She said.
wow, that's
Enough.
awesome.
I don't know how you do 5. And then seats and everything. What do you drive? bus
You're
or
lying.
what?
You're lying.
What do you drive?
Nice.
Oh,
He,
Oh,
man.
he
yeah.
wants more kids. I'm just kidding.
No, she said I want more kids.
Oh.
She might be done, but
What? Yeah, right.
take your time, huh?
I know. I always say I'm done, but I don't ever get my tubes tied. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And then I was think like, dang, what if it's like gonna be the end of the world one day, and I don't, and I have my tubes tied, and they can't save us.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what you think of. Out of everything. That's what you think of.
I mean, you already have 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I
think that
know,
would
but
be
just in
good.
case.
Just, oh my God, that's too much creation stories you're telling, right? Save society. Oh man.
That's funny.
Switch them over.
Okay.
So what do you got there?
Well, it's still kind of the same questions as far as like, well, you kind of answered it already. I was gonna ask like, how do you, get the kids ready for powwows or feed them, watch them? But you pretty much answered it when you said that at powwows you have extended family that can help, or I'm sure some of your kids are a little older. They could go get their own food. So really, powwows is maybe just like a little break for you because you have family there once you get there. But that was one of my other questions. If you want to input anything else on that.
Well, whenever powwows have feeds too, that helps a lot.
Feed.
So, if we ever hear there's a feed, we're like, yeah, we're waiting for that. I mean, you say, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I don't really know much.
Yeah, just like that though. You never. Just the feeds itself is pretty good too. Sometimes during it gets whatever time. I mean, even if the kids are asleep or not, right? Because most of them are crashed out during 4 o'clock time when we finally get to do our intertribal expedition, whatever you want to call it. Walk it out
Yeah.
After a war.
No. I don't know. I mean, it helps like Sage. He doesn't dance yet. Hopefully, just yet. But so he helps out a lot. So I feel like I'm fortunate in that area. It's not like too hectic, but yeah, it's still hectic. It's just kind of just being a mom, powwow mom, things just come naturally. I feel like.
Are you
I'm
peer
not
pressuring him?
What's that?
Are you peer pressuring him?
Oh yeah,
I knew it.
yeah. Believe me, man.
Oh.
I push him to do everything he doesn't want to do. I'm mean. I'm the best woman there. I'm the best for him.
The best for him.
You can't find better.
Dude, those memes crack me up, man. You always tag him, so I have to tag her. You know what I'm talking about.
They get out of hand.
Those are funny when you call him out. Then I call her out.
He loves it.
Messages anymore.
That's messed up, huh? I go, why didn't you look at him? Look at him now.
Pull him up right now. We're gonna look at him.
Yeah.
Let's go through them all.
She cracks him up.
I can't. We're using my phone for the live.
I know. And come on. And I
Sorry,
suppose he
guys.
got his phone taken away. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so you were head staff for what powwow with Johnny? Or if you can tell me?
I'm sure it's Tachi, right?
Yeah, that
Tachi.
one. Really, really hot powwow.
Yeah, a really hot one.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I was pregnant during that powwow.
Oh,
Yeah. I was barely active because I was going through my morning sickness time around that time. So
yeah.
I made myself go hit up a powwow the weekend before, and there ended up being like 3 or 4 specials. So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to be ready for that. I'll be ready. So, yeah, I went down there, and then it had to be like super hot. I was like, yeah, that was crazy. But it was fun. I had a blast.
No,
I had a blast at that.
crazy.
Did you see or did you notice the little saltgrass kids going around?
No, I didn't.
Because we have there's saltgrass there. Uh-oh.
Oh.
There you go. Come on in. What's up?
There's Paige. Shy guy.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, just talking about you. Talking about how she's the best for you.
He already knows. You don't have to.
Oh, he knows. Okay. Yeah, but
he's what got me.
What is it?
Red Bull Italian soda.
There you go. Nice. So yeah, the little saltgrass kids go around. They go around the powwows, and you can tell the story.
One of the kids just came up to me, and I was still learning about, let's say, like stuff that happens at powwows, and then like the norm. And then some little kid comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, you want to buy some saltgrass?" And then I was like, "Oh, okay, right? That's the story, right? Okay." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And then he told me how much it was, so I gave him some money. And then he said, "Okay, I'm gonna be right back." Then he takes off, and then I was like, "Is he gonna come back?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Where is he going?" He goes, "I don't know, but don't worry, he's gonna come back." And yeah, 5 minutes later, he comes back with my saltgrass.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, no, I didn't run into any of them at all.
Yeah, it was
over there
though.
watching me right now. He's watching us.
You could join in, sit next to her.
Hop down. Hop down.
Oh, I just missed him.
You better chase after him like you always do.
He's super shy. He's my shy guy. Yeah.
Is he
but in
right
the teepee though, he's not shy. I'm just like, yeah.
Somebody's gonna tell him.
TMI. I had too much TMI this week. All right, I don't need no more.
I have no filter, man. I have no filter whatsoever.
Shout outs for the people
I don't know
watching.
if that's a weakness or a strength.
It depends on your guy too, like how they take it.
Yeah, no.
What does that mean?
No,
because some guys, I mean, like, you want to be serious about it or joke about it? Because
you better clarify taking it first of all.
Oh my God. This podcast is going a whole different way.
You're the one that brings I'm the one speaking on behalf of the viewers.
I'm trying to be serious here.
And they know what I'm talking about.
I'm being serious here.
The viewers know what I'm talking about.
No.
You can't be talking like that around natives, man. They
I
go
was
and go.
I was trying to go with, like, it depends how the guy is. If he's secure
You said
or not.
take it.
How he's going to
take it. Yeah.
Oh my God. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. That's
Oh my God.
So, like, back to my original question, like 10 minutes ago, about you guys being head staff at the powwow. And for those that don't know what head staff is, it's just pretty much like you have your head woman and head man, head teens that just lead off the powwow and everyone, right? Is that, I'm going right? Yeah, they lead off the powwow, they give the example of what's going on, and then everybody else dancing in there will come in, dance, and you pretty much have to, though, follow what the head man and head woman do. And so Johnny and Taunie,
I had to pick up her slack since she was pregnant and all.
Yeah.
And hot, too.
I was carrying him, man. I was like, hurry up, dance harder. I was like, keep up, man, keep up.
Oh, no.
Have you been head staff for any other powwows?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Honestly, like, I should probably make a list. There's probably like, in that one year, I probably did 5 different powwows where I was
Oh,
head staff
wow.
that year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I think 2 other ones were in California.
Damn.
And actually, the last powwow I went to, me and my dad were both head
Oh,
dancers,
cool.
so that was
Nice.
pretty awesome.
That's
I
cool.
shared that with him.
Oh.
Well, we joke around because he's like really old. he's really old. He's like 18 years older than my mom. But
Oh,
he's like,
wow.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
status.
Shut
Yeah.
up. He's only 3 years or
Yeah.
4 years older than me.
18 years younger.
yeah, it's cool though. But so I don't know. It was it was kind of like his coming out powwow because he like hasn't danced in years.
Oh.
And then so we got his outfit and everything ready, his feathers, and we danced that weekend. And then after that, COVID happened, so we all joke around and blame him.
Yeah.
see what you think.
Yeah.
So we have to blame him for it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's his fault.
What's his dance style?
Traditional.
Okay. Man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
He's like old.
Wow.
Damn, relax.
Wow. I was gonna bring up something else too. About being head staff. A lot of people, those that don't know, when you're head staff, like you have a lot of responsibility on yourself too, because you have to be ready for every song. You have to be wearing your regalia at all time. Pretty much, like everyone's looking at you, so you're the example, and everyone's waiting on you. So it can be a lot of pressure, but if you already know it all, it's easy. You know, you just go with it, and you just hear the MC waiting on what's next, and then you're ready to go.
You got 5 kids to worry about. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
So you
Well,
gotta hear the
I really lucked out at that powwow. That powwow down there, it was super hot. I was pregnant, and I was like, I'm not even getting them ready. And my mom was just like, I'm just gonna take them to the pool.
Oh,
So they
good.
went. I really lucked out that weekend.
That's what everybody's at too, at the pool.
That's true.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I want to go too. But I gotta carry this guy.
Oh my God, Johnny, you got it? Nope. I thought you got it.
Carry me on the dance floor.
Grandma will have it.
Oh.
Grandma will have the kids.
You, Grandma?
No, your mom.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Okay, so
What workouts you doing?
Oh, geez. I finally got into lifting weights. So,
Nice.
yeah. It's a whole new level for me, but I love it because, like, you see your gains, like, as long as you're consistent, like, you see gains, and I love it so much. And the strength that comes with it, like, it's motivating, and I'm like, why have I not done this, all along? Because usually I'm into like cardio, body weight workouts and stuff, but I love the seeing everything, coming from this so far.
no, yeah.
But consistency is my downfall. Usually, that's the hard part.
She wants to get back into weightlifting, but over here it's kind of closed and it's all just,
And just trying to change your mentality of working out at home. It's a little bit hard because I already work from home and I watch the kids at home. So it's just like, it's really hard to get out of that mindset.
Especially how
I know.
Mama?
Yeah, then I hear my daughter calling me all the time. So I've been trying to get into it like for a while, and I keep buying all the equipment that I need to give myself the motivation, but I'm still, I don't know.
Yeah.
Still struggling to get
we just bought a machine. We put it in my oldest boy's room because like we're talking about the teepee, it's not big enough, but and I told you, like, I'm really goal oriented, so I really get my kids into working out. And my younger ones, they just want to work out. They see me working out, they're all into it. It motivates me, that I'm not this stereotype of a mom because I remember my daughter being like, oh, look, Mom, because I was doing something, and she's like, look, Mom, this girl looks like a mom. She's dressed like a mom. And I was like, oh, geez, what's it gonna look like? You know, she's probably gonna look all crazy in her pajamas, messy hair, you know, something. But she showed it to me, and it was this buff chick, like a really fit woman, and she was just well put together. And she was like wearing workout clothes, and she's like, see, look, she works out like a mom. I was like, yes, and like that right there. You know, I just bumped me up for life. I was like, heck yeah, you know. But I know exactly what you're talking about with it took me a long time to get out of that funk, you know. So we have a lot of dumbbells at home, and then we have our weight machine, and like right now we're talking about getting what are those called? Like a cabin. We want to get a cabin put outside, like a shed, a big enough shed for like, we want to get a squat machine and everything.
Nice.
So
Squat rack.
So
That's all you need, really.
Nice.
squat, yeah.
Bench, squat, and hang cleans.
Heck yeah, that would just be awesome. I'd love that.
I know she was getting buffed too a couple years back, thinking she was all strong. And she was too.
Yeah, give me that credit.
trying
Don't say kinda.
to pick me up and everything, you know.
Oh,
I'm not a small guy.
I would tell him, lay on me, put all your weight on me, and I'm gonna try to get out of it. Try to get out. He goes, no, I'm heavy. I'm like, just do it. And then like slowly, I started picking him up, or at least just moving him. Not like picking him up, but a little bit, just like.
Yeah.
And she's kickboxer mentality, girl. So she's like, if someone comes at me, man, they're not gonna be bigger than you. So they're gonna be so easy.
That's what I would
No, that's the kind of mentality I have too.
And I'm just like, whatever, get back.
Yeah, get out of here.
And then like, I'll just count when we do like a strong test, whatever she wants to do a strong test. I'll just count to 3 and be like 1, 2, done. Aw.
Oh my God.
Like whatever. She's like,
no, I throw stage around too. I throw stage around all the time.
Oh my God.
but then I had
You see how scared he was when he came in here?
Oh.
What?
Here you go. Oh, they jacked up, man.
He's a good man.
Oh my God. I'll be saying because I said too, man. Sorry, Sage.
No.
Truth coming
He's
out.
like,
now.
can I watch this? He's like, can I watch this later? I was like, I don't know if you'll want to.
It's not that good. Don't watch it. You don't need to watch it. Oh man. Yes. So that's what she's trying to get into now, just working out. I got her her Christmas list was all working out stuff, and it's still in the same area where it is.
Just gotta switch up that mentality. I feel like it's like the first workout. The first workout you get out of the way, and then you just feel amazing from it. You know, I always feel like it's that first workout.
Yeah, that just gives you that motivation to
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Maybe I'll do. I told myself yesterday I was supposed to work out later today, so we'll see. Maybe you're giving me some pump too, some motivation.
Yeah, we're gonna go live with that. We're gonna work out together. We're gonna be lifting our men.
Oh my God. That'd be crazy. What the hell? Oh man.
Okay.
Stunt double for that one.
You guys are obviously taking over this podcast.
Oh, go ahead then. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
It's
What do
okay.
you have to ask?
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
I'm done. Go.
Me?
Yeah. Well, okay. What's one of your favorite things to do? Is it working out, or what do you like to do for fun, or maybe something that calms you?
Daydream. Just kidding.
That 1 minute alone.
Yeah. I don't even know. Probably
It's such a mom. It's such a
fitness.
mom answer. I don't know.
I know. That's
It
what I'm
really
saying,
is.
man. I know
What
she knows what I'm talking about.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
thing to watch on Disney Plus?
This week
This
or
week.
this month.
Disney Plus and chill. Hey, I'm just kidding. I don't even watch TV like ever. I
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
never do. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay. What's something different that maybe your tribe does, or something you want to share from your tribe? I don't know how to. Do you get what I'm saying, or how I'm trying to ask it, or do you? Like, what's something that you want to share with us that your tribe does? And it doesn't have to be personal, just something general that your tribe does that's a little bit different from other tribes.
I don't know. I like one thing I love about our tribe is that
Okay, there you go.
we're just I feel like they're all just good people. I don't know. If you come here, you need something, they will take care of you. You know, I feel like you could end up on any doorstep out here and they'll take care of you. I'm not worried. Like, you know, after losing my sister and seeing how it was like a really tragic accident and there was, you know, more than just her involved. And just seeing how the community came together that day, and it was an all day accident, so it was just crazy. But seeing how everyone came together, you know, it was just amazing. And I will never ever worry for my children, you know, as long as our people are here. That's how I feel, and I'm pretty sure a lot of tribes are like that, but when I talk about it with some other people, they're like, "Oh, I wish our tribe was more like that," you know. And of course, there's politics, there's family politics, there's money politics when you get your casino, but I feel like, you know, all of that is like below what really matters, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like if I need anything, I can go to anybody, and it's really important that my kids know that. I let my kids know that if they ever need anything, and you know how they say it takes a takes a village to raise a child, like
Yeah.
that's the way it is here. You know, everyone helps out with everything, and I'm just so thankful and grateful, and I feel so blessed to be a
Yeah.
part of our people, really.
Yeah, it's the same way here too. But we have that same feeling of, just having somebody watch over you too. But it could be good and bad, like you said too about villages. It could go both
Oh
ways.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's an amazing feeling to feel that security of everything will be all right. And it
Yeah.
kind of sucks too because you're just like everything will be all right, right? Just being like, oh man, I'm gonna miss out all this opportunities or whatever, but they'll be all right themselves. That general statement.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Man, Washington. Yeah. What do you got in there?
What's up?
So what do you
What'd
got
you
over
say?
there?
Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we have mountains, trees, water.
Oh, don't
We
start
are
that.
not dehydrated
Water.
here. Yeah, we're good on the water. Hunting, we hunt a lot up here. I haven't hunted in a while, but I'm waiting for my rifle to come in
Oh,
so I
nice.
can start hunting again. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Like I love hiking, so it's the best thing ever. So I'd probably actually, you know, the whole fit, you know, what do I like to do? I
Mhm.
love being out in the woods, outdoors.
Okay.
Like I love being on the mountain. I love singing, and I'm a horrible singer, but I love it. I'm like the worst singer ever, but I love it, you know. So anytime I'm alone, I will bust out a lead.
This guy in the comment, barber mechanic right here. He recently got lost on our reservation up in our little mountains.
He wanted to go on a walk at night somewhere that he's not familiarized
He
with.
just got lost behind the house being dumb.
But who let him
Oh
go?
my God.
Who let him go?
I don't know.
You guys. Well, they didn't think he was serious, that he was gonna go in the dark, go for a walk.
It's not
Oh
even
my
that hard to
gosh.
get lost. Just a mountain behind
Really?
you.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know how he got lost.
But he lost his knife.
Oh, that's crazy. Like, who does that? Who
I
are
don't
you?
know.
That's cool.
What are you? What are you?
Inbox me. I'm gonna talk about this more. I have a question.
Oh man! So he went up this past weekend trying to look for his knife, but it snowed the day after. So then everything sinks into the ground. So his knife's probably sunk down.
Unless he gets a metal detector.
He said I wasn't loose, just dancing with wolves.
Lost.
Oh.
I wasn't lost.
Or it's probably about lost. Can't spell either. Want to find out.
Funny. I love that.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right. So you're a jingle dress dancer, right?
Mhm.
Can you talk a little bit about what the jingle dress stands for, or what it means to you, or how you also got into jingle dress dancing?
Okay. So my dad met with some people over in I think it was the Midwest somewhere. He hasn't told me this in a while, like I barely remember it. But he talked to this family that would do the jingle dress dance, their ceremonies and stuff. And when he first started me out dancing, they started me out fancy dancing because that's what my sister did.
Okay.
And then I guess they just seen a jingle dress dancer, and I was just like, Dad, I that's me. Like, I want to do that. And I was very little, when I figured that out. So he talked to some people over there and asked them if it was okay if he got me a dress made, if I was able to dance. And they just said, yeah, it's no problem as long as she keeps a good heart and, is respectful in that dress and, dances for anyone who needs it, really. They said even herself, they say even if she needs it for herself, just have her just keep a good heart. And really, like, yeah, I have my own style. A lot of people do not agree with my style,
What
and
do you
I respect
mean?
that.
What's the style?
Contemporary,
Oh,
there's a lot of people that just, the contemporary old style
Oh,
battle all the time, which I respect both. I really do. It makes me happy. I see a lot of girls that sit on the sidelines, they sit on the side of a dance floor and they're just like, their eyes just, brighten when they see you dance by, or they're just like
yeah.
pointing at you and other dancers. And that was me when I was little. And that's good medicine, I feel like it's good medicine. And you get little girls coming up, can I take a picture with you, can I dance with you on the intertribals? So there I am, like with 6 little girls dancing around me, intertribals. And I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of dancers out there that are just doing really good things for the youth just by walking that walk of just doing it, really. And that's kind of what it means to me, is just to be there for other youth that need that. It's just, I just want to encourage them to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you have kids, I feel like it just changes my whole perspective of everything. Like any little kid I see is like, they're gonna be looking at me, or I gotta think about the little kids too now. It gets me every time.
I know.
And I'd be like, they're just res kids. They're gonna attack you any moment, so be careful. Don't fall for it.
I thought that was res women.
No, that's their kids
No.
they send after me. You know that trick, Jay.
Yeah. No, the youth, it's like, we always have kids at our house. Like, I just, my nieces, as soon as I hear that they're even wanting to dance, like, you make them an outfit, or even hand-me-downs. It's like, yeah, I have an old dress. This is my dress when I was little, to get you started. And, it's just really, I don't know, kind of humbles you, really. You're just like, they just want to dance, it makes them feel good. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
Did you make most of your dresses?
Yeah. I haven't gotten a dress from anyone in a long time, like bought one or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just one day, well, okay, so this lady, her name is I Own Yellow Job. And I recently got to thank her for all this, but she's a seamstress, she sews dresses, and she always had these really awesome design dresses and everything. And I remember that's where my dad would buy my dresses from, or my whole outfit.
Oh, okay.
And I remember laying there, and one of the dresses was hanging up, and I was just laying there looking at all the designs, how they were like overlapped, sewn, everything. And I was just like, I want to do that, Like I have a very creative mind, and I was like, I need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like a folder full of dress designs. I would just sit there and design dresses,
Wow.
And then finally, right after high school, I was just like, I'm gonna sew. I bought myself a sewing machine. I learned the basics, and I just kind of just started cutting out designs, iron them down, and I had to learn a lot. Obviously, like my first dress
Yeah.
fell apart pretty fast.
Oh.
But I mean, it was just, when you want to do something and your heart's there, you just do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like any child, any kid can just do it, whatever they want. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it was hard, but I don't know. They're not falling apart anymore. So.
You're still hanging on.
Oh my God. His first regalia. Well, I mean, no, wait. The first Northern traditional regalia that I made him, it's still hanging on, but it's like it's not like the greatest. It's not the greatest, but I really want to make him another one because I've learned a lot already. So it's gonna look really good.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I'm
know.
like, they're still rocking it.
I know.
Like, don't wear that one. What's wrong with it? You can fix it
It
up.
always made with love.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
I think that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way she acts, though. Just don't be wearing that. I'm like, why? And then, then she made me the black regalia, too. And that one has leather on it, so it has a lot of weight to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, now I know how to sew with leather. Before, I didn't know how to sew with leather. The sewing machine wouldn't move it. So I was just like pulling it. When I first started working with it, I would just pull it. And I probably could have broken my sewing machine, but now I know how to use it or work with it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, I've learned a lot too. So,
and then
learn as you go along.
Yeah, and you learn like what else there is out there to help you with sewing or gluing or whatnot. And we used to cut the leather like one string at a time. And now I have that blade, like that braid. What is it called?
The rotary?
The rotary. Yeah, blade. So now I know, like, put the ruler, cut it, and then that's it. But before...
Yeah, I still suck at that.
Oh, like that?
All the time. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. So you do not have to brag. No, you don't have to brag for me.
My cups all going this way. Other one straight down. What's wrong with you?
It's funny.
Okay, somebody asked, let's see, I don't know how to mispronounce this, sorry. Maya Keith Wood. What is your inspiration in the Powwow circle? What have you learned from them?
Who?
I don't know who she's asking.
No, who is your inspiration in the Powwow circle?
You, babe? No. Do you want to?
He's like, no.
Better keep this live on. She's acting nice now.
Who's gonna answer that question?
Go ahead. Nah, she can answer. Go ahead.
Okay, Taunie.
Answer your question in the chat.
Johnny's my inspiration.
She said Taunie, not Johnny.
She said Johnny.
No, I said Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
I said Johnny's my inspiration.
Oh my gosh.
See?
Dancing pregnancy inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
If she's going, I can go.
Oh no, the question was for Taunie. She said, "My name is
Yes.
Maya, and I'm a fan of yours since
Oh,
I first
Maya
watched."
Keyswood.
She said she
Okay,
first saw
yeah.
you dance at the Navajo Nation Fair. She said your style is unique.
Yes.
So the answer's for
Definitely.
you.
She was asking who is my inspiration.
In the powwow circle, and
Hmm.
what have you learned from them?
Jeez, there's so many. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so many. I feel like every powwow I've been to, I've seen so many women that I've looked up to. Um, let's see. Paula Shabala, trying to think of her names. Akatsia Red Elk. Um, trying to think. I can't even think right now. You just put me on the spot.
That's all right. Or
Oh
what?
my God.
Or
Henrietta Kirk.
in all put together, like what have you learned from one another, or like what do you take in with you from that?
Well, I've always looked up to just having that powwow life, really. You know, how they carried themselves so well. They were all respectful, friendly, uh, the way they took care of their children. I mean, I never, when I was younger, I was like, I don't want children, like who wants children? Like I didn't when I was younger. I'm like, I liked kids, but I like being cool with them, not raising them.
Yeah, it's a whole
But
different
then,
thing.
yeah, and then you have a child, and then you're like, man, this really isn't that bad. These are some awesome kids. Those are like little me's running around, They're pretty cool. But yeah, just seeing them take care of their families and feeding them everything, making their outfits, kind of being just out there, I don't know. I just really like
Yeah,
the way they carry
well, that's it right
themselves.
there. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Going through the chat right now. Anymore.
Yeah, dang. I haven't been to Navajo Nation Fair in forever. It's like,
Oh,
that was a
damn.
good one.
Known you for a while then.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
Did you got any deer up yet?
What's that?
Did you got any
Any
deer
what?
up yet?
Like this year? No, not this year.
Nah.
She's waiting for the
Oh,
rifle.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could get on top
Why?
of it.
Yeah. No, that's true. Just
Yep.
hide in the trees.
Yep. Old way. Oh, man. So how's quarantine life been though? With all these kids and
Awesome.
everything. It's been awesome. I know it's been unique too, right? Like
What's that?
meaning it's been unique because everybody's kind of stuck in their own head too, where they actually learn about themselves and others around them.
Oh, yeah.
Whether
Well,
mental
it's
health
like,
sake.
yeah. Well, kind of like how mine changed. This has been a very huge break for me
Uh-huh.
because usually it's like powwows, basketball tournaments, basketball camp, practices, like everything,
I
and
bet.
then me trying to do new stuff in the mix.
I bet,
It's like
yeah.
once we found out that everything was closing down and there's gonna be no powwows, no tournaments, it was like, dang, I saved so much money. For one, that was the money I saved, and also just energy, I guess. But I'm like, I have to be on the go all the time. I have to be doing something. So it's hard to keep myself entertained, really. Like the kids keep me busy, but I
Yeah.
wanna go see the world and be around people, really. So I'm enjoying this right here with you two so much. You guys are
No,
awesome.
you're enjoying just sitting right there. You're sitting right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't get out much, so thank you for laughing with me.
Thank you for getting me out.
Yeah, for real.
I gotta go do this real quick.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta go.
It's gonna take a couple hours. He goes, I'll be gone all night.
For real, yeah.
Then I got on a different show. I got on a different show. Just messed around the whole time. What else you got?
Okay, so I got my questions that I should have been asking from the beginning.
Oh.
Well, you didn't want to joke around. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What language does your tribe speak?
Salish. I speak Salish.
Okay, we said, what's your favorite thing to do? Do you have a favorite dish from something that your tribe makes specifically, or if it's Indian tacos? But do you have a favorite dish?
Eggs and hot dogs, she says.
Yeah, I love chili dogs. No, I really do. Probably bitterroot. I love bitterroot with the sarvis berries. It's kind of like almost like a gravy with bitterroot and sarvis berries, but it's like sweet and bitter. But I just kind of like me.
Right.
I love it. I can eat that for days. Seriously.
All right. Let me see. What would you tell your younger self? Knowing everything that you know now or how you've gone through life, what would you tell your younger self?
Don't worry about falling in love. Don't worry about, those. I really want to say, call some guys' names out. I'm just kidding. I don't. Like, don't waste your time trying to prove your love to a guy. And we're tagging them in this. The little black book. But no, it's just don't waste.
Where you write down on the names.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of time's wasted on that, really. And I try to let my kids know that too, in the nicest way possible. It's okay to have your little dates, your little boyfriend, girlfriends, but stay focused, really. If you want to do something, do it for yourself. And it took me years to figure that out, because I'd always be trying to either impress my dude or, I feel like that's just a waste of time, and then once they're jerks about something, then you lose yourself, and just don't ever lose yourself, and keep your confidence, because that's how you'll keep your confidence, just doing things for yourself. And then once you have kids, do things for them. That's a good thing,
Yeah.
Really.
Nice.
Good answer. Yeah, that's a good one. We could go all into that conversation too, like different levels of it all.
Later.
Comes back. Oh my god.
Hey, you sit your butt down. You're gonna listen to this.
Go ahead later. I'll watch this later.
I'm gonna have a special episode of just me and women bashing you.
Bashing me?
I'm just kidding. No. No, we'll just talk about all of our past guys.
You're getting your phone bill paid then.
All right.
Oh, man.
Okay. So my last question is, what advice would you give for others who want to learn about their culture? But we haven't touched on that part yet. Like, well, we kind of did touch on that with you. You were raised with the culture. You said that your dad was, I wouldn't say on you guys about it, but he would teach you guys, and you grew up with that.
Oh yeah.
What advice would you give for others that want to learn that didn't grow up with somebody teaching them, or they're trying to search? I don't know if you could give like a different perspective.
I kind of had this conversation with someone recently, and they're wanting to know their background. They're like, I know I'm Native American. I just don't, I don't know anything about where I'm from or anything really. And I just said, don't be afraid to ask questions. You just got to get out there and ask. And I was like, well, like, who are your elders? Like, I will go ask them for you. Like I will,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have them for very long, really, but that knowledge that does get passed down, like it's there for you. And like there are some really disrespectful people out there, but don't let that discourage you. I've
Oh
seen
yeah.
it a lot with people will ask questions and they kind of sneer at them and like, what? You don't know your culture? And it's like, there are people like that, but you can go around that. You can always find someone who wants to help you, who wants to teach you these things, and it's being passed down. It's there for you to learn it, and and it makes me sad that there are a lot of people that don't know, but that's just kind of the life we live in right now, and it goes hand in hand with the two different worlds that we live in now, and a lot of the culture and traditions that was beaten out of our ancestors, our elders and stuff. It's kind of hard to get around that, but there's a lot there, to be taught, to be learned. And then once you learn it too, do not be afraid to teach it. I feel like that's an important thing. You share it. You share it with your siblings. You share it with your children, your nieces, your nephews. You might even get someone who's older than you that doesn't know. You can teach them too. It's like it's nonstop. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to add something else on that too, because I know that I have had some people ask me, like, how do they find out too, but they don't have, and like, we don't have any family left in Guatemala or Mexico. Like, you kind of reach that stopping point where like, okay, well, I don't have any family or any elders, but there's always like a sister tribe. There's somebody that is similar to that. And that can always help. Like, even if you have a friend that knows something, I know I have had a few people reach out to me sharing some information that it's not exactly where I'm from or where my family is from, but at least it's something that I can learn and
connect the dots.
Connect the dots. So anybody else out there too, like, yeah, just reach out to some friends or maybe to a stranger if they're nice enough to share some culture or some traditions out there. But there's always some way like you can learn, and maybe sometimes if you have to go to Google or YouTube, I mean, there's
O.I.T talking stick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right here.
You guys go to Taunie, ask her to
Exactly.
DM her. Go DM Taunie about your guys' dreams. Ask them what they mean.
No, for real.
What does my dream mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. That's
Oh,
funny.
man.
No, like all of our tribes around here, a lot of them are so similar. Like I know at some point we were all one, and we were all split up. So like a lot of our elders or ancestors were, they were originally from our part of the land, our people, but because they were visiting another tribe, they got, then they divided us at that time. So they ended up being enrolled in that tribe, even though they're our people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
that
what
happened a lot.
too. Yeah, that happened to us
Yeah,
too.
that happened a lot, and it's really sad, and it just that invisible line in between tribes, what it does in today's society. It divides people,
Yeah.
and people thinking they're better than others or whatever, it's not good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the politics hit too, and then the money hits up, and then us versus them type, and you're not part of this club, and all that crap, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think powwows help with that. I mean, depending on what powwow you go to, where it just unites though. Like, I feel like powwows can unite us because that's where like all tribes come together, and you could just, like I said, in extended families too. So a lot of us go to that. to get that family
Yeah.
environment, get that good medicine. That's what I learned from going to powwows, and no matter what, you with your extended mom, your second mom out there.
You got too many moms out there.
I want to be one of your moms.
Oh my god. You're one of the aunties.
I get to be the auntie. For the aunties right here.
Oh,
For the aunties. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Okay, that pretty much touches up on. Do you did you want to share? So we're almost done with this. I've pretty much asked all the questions. We spoke on a few subjects as well. Did you want to leave any last thoughts or share a message, or if you have a website, or if you do something, if you sell stuff, you can share it right now?
She sells
I don't really-
fortunes in her DMs on
Oh
PayPal.
my god.
She could unite you with your spirit animal.
Oh my
It's
god.
not a wolf
Yeah.
howling though, but
Does anyone want an Indian name?
there it
We'll
is.
start giving out Indian names. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
No, I mean, I'm not selling anything really. I
Okay.
don't know. I just like through this time, stay positive. There's always a lot of negative, but you just stay positive, learn how to switch up that mentality, like you find blocks in the road, go around them, find a way. Things are getting really hard for people right now.
Yeah.
And I see that. It gets hard for me. It gets hard for you guys, I'm sure. Just gotta find a way to that light, really. There's always a way. Just stay
Yeah.
positive.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Close it out.
Go ahead.
That's it. Close it out. You're done now. You get to go home.
Yay.
Yay! I can go take my bra off. Hey, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
He's like, you gotta go down to the wellness center for that, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, you better go put a bra on. I was like, come on, man. But yeah, I'm like, what the heck?
Oh man.
That's it. I love you guys, and thank you so much. Thank
You're
you guys so
welcome.
much for all of this. I appreciate it. I appreciate the visit, and you guys are good people. And I love what you guys are doing.
All right,
Thank you.
Can't wait to show my dad this.
Okay. Well, hope to have you on here again. Get you out of the house another time.
When she has her
Oh,
own
yeah.
sister talk, I guess, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Her
Oh,
boy
really?
talk. Oh, my God. I won't be here for that one. I'll be you guys.
Alrighty. See you guys later.
All right, later. Have a good night. Bye.
Yep.
All right, we're all done with episode number 6 of the Talking Stick, and hope you guys have fun. Hope you guys learned some information, valuable information, and let's say bye. We saw.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye.